Hello, Rebecca McLaughlin here, and today I want to talk about the 3 methods for refilling the creative well. First, what does it mean to refill the creative well? So a lot of times if you're working on a creative or artistic project, you'll get burnt out at some point. You know, there's too much work, too little time, so much stress. You feel sapped creatively, like you can't come up with any new ideas or like your imagination has just run out. But fear not, this is not a permanent state. This burnout, this feeling, it just means that you need to refill your creative well. And I think by and large there are 3 ways that you can do this. One is to take a break from your art, from your creativity, and just do other things. For example, it's been 3 weeks since I finished my first draft, and one of those weeks I spent on vacation. I hadn't taken a vacation since almost exactly a year prior, and even that vacation was a writing retreat when I was working on ideas for the very book that I ended up writing. But this time I took a week and I read some books, I watched a lot of TV, I relaxed, I did some baking, I went and threw some battle axes. I had an altogether relaxing good time. And you can use that time to sort of reboot your brain, do other things, catch up on important life things, and altogether just let that energy refill inside of you. Method 2 is to consume other people's art. This could be watching television shows, reading books, going to museums, anything that gets you exposed to things that other people have created. Often that's what we find so inspiring. We make art because we love art. So after you've done a bunch of creating on your own, it's good to get back out into the world, see what else other people have been working on, what else they have to offer. And then sometimes you'll find inspiration through those things. Method number 3 is to try different forms of art. Your mind works similarly to your body. So if you're doing one type of exercise or sport, like throwing battle axes, your arm's gonna get sore after a while. So maybe at some point you need to start going for walks, or you need to do swimming, something that exercises different muscle groups. This also applies to creativity and mental exercise. So if I've spent 2 or 3 months writing in the same world, doing this first draft, maybe I need to spend time trying something else, getting a little variety. Now, I'm not saying that being creative damages you in any way or damages those creative muscles, but in the same way, if you've spent 2 months, 3 months, a year working on one piece of art or one type of art, it's often a really good exercise to do other types of art. So for the month of October so far, I've been doing Inktober. So if you're familiar with how NaNoWriMo is National Novel Writing Month in November, Inktober is a practice that a lot of artists do where every day for the month of October they make a new ink drawing. And I've been doing this for the past few weeks, and I've surprisingly found a couple different styles that I've been toying with in this single area of art that's a little bit newer to me, and I've improved in a lot of ways. So that's something I encourage you to do. Try a different kind of art. And to be honest, it doesn't even need to be a different type of art. It can just be something different, something new that takes up that time in your day. So go for walks, go to karaoke. Oh God, I won't go to karaoke. That sounds terrifying. I'm terrible stage fright. But all of those things get you experiencing different and new activities, which is a really good stretch for you creatively and mentally and physically. Over the past 3 weeks, I haven't touched my manuscript, but I've been thinking about it and I've been remembering it. And when I go and start rereading it to do revisions, it's gonna feel a little new to me. I'm gonna have just enough distance so that when I read it, I'll be able to see if the details that were always in my head really made it onto the page. Or I'll be able to come at the issues with a fresh perspective and say, yeah, this isn't working quite as well as I thought. It's a first draft. A lot of things won't be working. But I am excited to get back into it, so a couple weeks away from the project was all I needed to reinvigorate my passion and excitement for it. Those are my tips for refilling the creative well, recovering from creative burnout. If you have any suggestions or methods that you use, please let me know. As always, you can pre-order Nameless Queen. It comes out January 7th, 2020, just a couple months from now. Here's my most recent video, and here's a video that YouTube thinks that you'll like. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. See you next time. Bye!